There it goes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Risky Rishii Business. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I should have just called it RRB, but whatever. Might be our final episode of this arc, anyways. This is episode 30, so it's a good number to end an arc on as well. But before we get to any of that, first of all, I'd like to point out that if you look down, I think I have this right. I'm pointing at the socials, right? The last episode of the arc, I got that right. Yeah, okay. You can go check out the socials. Yeah, Chaz is in the best place for it. See where everyone is at. Buy their comics and books and stuff. They're great writers, both. And other than that, if you enjoy the music you're hearing right now, go check out Tabletop RPG Music. He's on all platforms. Cool guy. Does live composing. But without further ado, we should go ahead and you don't like my French accent?
Yeah.
Mon Dieu.
Further ado, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So last time, you all had traveled throughout the galaxy. Not just last time, but previously, you all had traveled throughout the galaxy looking for certain leads, specifically around Zizi's family and Kwai's extra organ. Eventually, you found your way to the Children of Addendum, as we call them. Children of Addendum, who, as you know, played a part in many of your all's backstories. You tracked him to Prakath. You found his fortress. You got past his super tough zombie guards, and you found him in his lair, where he bounced around from body to body, as Addendum does, casting his high-level force powers at you. But you were able to take him down with minimal casualties. No one died. And you find yourselves at the tail end of this encounter. Zizi, having freed all of your remaining family, and you found your, adopted father, adopted, whatever.
Father adopted.
Father adopted.
Is that what you call him? Hello, father adopted.
It's father parenthetical. But yes, you found that he was one of the Children of Addendum at the time, though just recently added to their ranks. Alani, when fighting him, had knocked him out completely, and also the only other thing you found there was you found a certain a certain man, a spokesman for Blue Bantha Milk. His name was, I think it was What's That Den?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's That Den? Yes, thank you, channel. Thank you, chat. Before I forget, I did want to mention, Lister Mace, thank you for resubscribing. I completely missed that at the beginning. So appreciate that. 11 months in a row. You are thebomb.com. I don't know if I've ever said that before. But
only like
thank you for that.
Times.
Yeah, only 1,000 times. I even made an intro for it. But yeah, also House Chaz. What the heck? Is this a new persona? But no.
What? Who?
What? On Twitch?
That's my Rumble channel.
Oh, you're on. Oh, that's on Rumble. Wow, I just missed that. That's cool. So you got, you should make a jazz channel called that. But Lister Mates and Street Greeked Up, thank you for joining. Tricky Bastard, Mike. And,
you're naming us.
Dunce Detention, if you're still here, thank you for joining. But anyways.
Well, we're joining too, right? So it's great.
Yeah, you're part of the observers. Oh, and the original Mr. Marks, thank you for joining. Yes.
Oh, yes.
My cat has joined us as well.
Hang on. I'm sure I've asked you this, Marks. Was there somebody else actually took Mr. Marks already?
Yeah, that's why I had to call it that.
What do
fine,
people do
I'm the original Mr. Marks.
What do people do on Twitter? They do like real Mr. Marks or something. Yeah. But yeah. Anywho,
I used to know a guy named Mark Sanger.
Is that a reference?
No, it's a real name, but it sounds like
Oh.
he's singing or something. It's like it sounds like a joke name, but it's real.
Okay. By the way, go check out Dun's Detention's channel if you want to see more D&D. They do a lot of 5e modules from Wizard of the Coast. I think they're doing Beyond the Twitch Light or something like that. Or he can
Beyond
put
the
in the chat whatever
Twitch
that's called.
light?
No, it's not the Twitch.
Named after Twitch? What?
It's the one that takes place in the Fae. I can't remember what it's called.
Beyond
and then they
the
have
Twitch
the one
light
that's
to the Kingdom of X.
Torchlight, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Torchlight. Yes, thank you.
And we'll find the Book of Faces.
Yeah. Or it could be the Twitch, like twitch.tv, and it's just find the Book of Emotes. But you also have he does other ones too, like the Harry Potter spin-off that they did. But anywho, check him out. There you go. Candlekeep and Waterdeep and Wild Beyond the Witchlight. There you go. Thank you. Finally.
Twitch, whatever. Close enough.
Yeah, whatever.
Witches are twitching.
They're twerking. Wait, what? Hello, Rogasagi. Beyond the thank you. Beyond the Twitchlight, you play as a group of prime drivers.
Wait,
All
you mean like they drive Amazon trucks?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. If it's Beyond the Twitchlight, yeah.
Oh. That's actually our next week, folks. We're all gonna play delivery drivers working for
Yes.
Amazon.
It's gonna be pretty boring, but we're gonna.
No, but something crazy happens and we must save the world.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Right. Only prime drivers can save the world.
Using prime numbers to do it.
Only same day
I
delivery.
thought it would be fun to do a campaign like Galaxy Quest, where you have like regular people suddenly get beamed onto a ship and have to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not the first one to think of that.
No. We just watched that again recently. Galaxy Quest.
It's great.
But anyways. Yeah. It's about Star Wars, right? Anyways.
Yep.
So last time, you all ended having just woken up the family. Kwai had just healed Valis to consciousness as he soaked up a ton of damage. And
Wait,
And
who did
Bella's
I
got
knock
really
out?
angry and much healthier.
You took out. You didn't knock him out. You took him out. It was the ghost of Darth Addendum.
and you took out the ghost of Addendum.
Oh, right. Because he was just a ghost at
Very-
that point, right?
Yeah, you followed him out.
But I
and gave him
knocked
the-
out his father earlier, right? The father adopted?
Yes, you also
Yeah.
knocked out Zizi's father adopted and parenthetical. Yep.
Yeah.
So we come back
And
to
I-
that.
And I dealt with the golden sphere.
What did you do with the golden sphere?
I destroyed all the connections so
Oh yes,
so we would not have to worry about accidentally killing the right one.
that's true. Yes, you pretty much single-handedly went around that thing and just shot them all off.
Yes, and got fucked for my trouble.
Yes.
So, wait, which of his family members do you want to fuck? Did you say?
Wait, what?
What?
Is this going back to
I
Mage Hand?
think you're having a very different conversation.
Not
than
even
I am.
snipping balls off. What's going on here?
I remember the toothpaste thing. I don't remember. Anyways, I say that a lot. The room has
Let's just
gone
made
quiet.
asking about the channel points, by the way.
Oh, did you take out some of the channel points because this is the last campaign? There are still the ones there, which could be used at some point if we don't use them today. So don't worry if we don't get to something.
Yes, I guarantee you I can still, remember whatever we play, I can use martial arts moves, or one of us can, and we can use weird accents.
Exactly.
Greg?
And yeah,
Sorry to interrupt, but I would like to be able to see more people than just me and Chaz.
Nope.
You guys
On the
are
board?
the screen's huge.
hold on. Is that better?
Yes, awesome. Thank you.
Okie dokie. That's weird that it's huge on your screen. I'll figure that out. Anywho. Yeah. Only ZZ and Kwai have a D4 inspiration. No one else has crap. So, quack.
Okay, the accents one according to Listeners Made is gone. Channel point. This is a heads up.
Oh, did I turn it off? I did turn them off. Should I turn them on? I guess I can turn them on.
Why
Just
not?
We can always do
just-
accents, so I didn't.
Yeah, just know if I turn it on, it might not get to it with these characters depending on what we do. So just full disclosure.
Yeah, because there's already like a dozen of each thing in the reserve banks, which is great. You can absolutely keep doing them.
I mean, this can be an
Yeah.
accent episode. We just randomly talk in accents.
That's a great idea.
Our brains are a little scrambled in that fight.
I just Woody's face was it was like a hell no.
I don't
Yep,
do that
nope.
very well.
Nope, we're gonna do it.
No. I do not do that well.
That's what makes it fun. No.
Yes.
Oh,
Anywho.
is this the first one? Is this Trip Hope? Trip, by the way, played with us.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
a good friend of ours, filmmaker, but he played for like 3 years on our D&D campaign we did on the Super Geek Up channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that an accent though? Is that what he's doing?
Accent?
That is
What's
an
his-
accent. Yeah,
What
that's
would
describing
Tripp's
someone.
accent be?
I think when he says that, I just mean like be like the person. I guess.
I guess.
I don't.
I don't know. All it comes to mind now because he played a D&D is about all his farm animal stuff.
Yes. Oh God.
Is this about bestiality or something? What's going on?
I mean, not actually, but that was kind of his joke.
That's not how you wanted to start that statement. Not actually, but.
Yeah. But ask Trip.
Awkward. So anywho, the room goes quiet as there's no more combat. The family will eventually make their way over to. Oh, I don't have it paused. Make their way over to Zizi, and start asking you questions. A barrage of questions, asking how you found them. When to eventually, they come to the question of. Your mother Nara, or however you say it in Mandalorian, will come up and say, so how do we deal with Tarek? He looks alive still.
That's the father, right? Father adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2 of my ally warriors have connections to the Force. Maybe they will have some ideas. We could break this, whatever influence has happened. Maybe.
Oh, hang on. Oh wait, shit. How do I move myself? There we go. I'm
Just knocked
gonna
unconscious, wasn't he?
I'm gonna run over.
Yes.
Yeah, he's unconscious right now, but he was, I don't know.
He's right
Maybe now he's freed from that control. I'm not sure.
You're not sure he's unconscious.
While they're having this conversation, I'm gonna run over and be like, "Oh, hi, I'm Alani. I'm ZZ's best friend. How's it going? Nice to meet you. What's your name? What's going on? Is this a family meeting?"
They will look at you like an outsider. Like, what are you doing here? A little bit, but then remember that you were part of the fight, and we'll look at ZZ like, is she trustworthy?
Yes, she's a good warrior.
Yeah, I'm the Blue Brawler.
There's 4 of us, right? We're like the Fearsome 4 or something like that. We should have a nickname.
Well, you have the Blue Bantha Milk Company.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing you have.
The Bantha 4. Blue Bantha 4.
Oh my god, actually, I love that. The Blue Panther.
What's up, Woody?
I would like to walk over to the unconscious patriarch and study him to see if he has a red force aura.
Okay. You do that, and you look down. You can see his aura blatantly there. He doesn't have a strong... Well, no, that's not true. He definitely has a red aura.
Fuck. Okay, so Chaz, how many force points do you
Roll an
have?
actual perception. Roll perception.
Yes, of course. Oh, hey, that was good. How are we looking at how's a 16 feel?
A 16. Something's a little weird about it. If you spend some time looking at it, you might be able to glean something.
I mean, I got a passive of 19, so...
Mm-hmm. You think if you just spend some time here looking at it, you might be able to glean something. Something's a little different about this aura.
Okay, so Chaz, how many force points do you have?
I still have virtually all of them left. It's just I'm low on hit points.
Greg, what if Kwai and I linked hands and shared our power, and together...
Wonder
did
Twin
a-
Powers!
Yes.
I was just gonna say that. Only if
Both
you
of
say
us-
that. Wonder Twin powers activate.
Wonder Twin powers activate. So, what if we combined to activate my my mind probe ability? The light and the dark together can be unbeatable.
I don't. In the hope to shunt out any type of influence is what you're getting at using the mind probe,
I want
like
to find
going
out
in like a
what
scalpel.
Well, I want to find
No,
out
I
what's
think he
going
wants
on.
to use me like a battery.
Yes, but my thought was that maybe I can create a mind link between the whole party, and we can attack whatever's in there as a group,
Oh, interesting.
and using some sort of weird justification to excuse including ZZ.
Like some kind of mind melt.
Yes.
That's Greg. That's also
Only if we do it in accents.
That's an obscure
Right.
reference.
No, I'm saying that's also Star Wars, so don't worry about it. The mind melt.
Oh yeah, mind meld is Star
yeah.
Wars. Yes,
Yeah.
just like Khan is.
Right.
I
But,
mean, there are. Does Kwai have any power? Kwai, did you ever take Disable Droid?
No, I didn't.
Son of a bitch. Because
I wanted to, but then I was like, well, am I really going to need it? No.
well, it would
what
give
if
us
ZZ went rogue?
It would give us a justification to include
Group
ZZ in
mind
the mind link.
I would say if you wanted to, you two could roll. You two being the Force users could roll an actual spellcasting roll, like a spellcast
Okay.
attack.
Yeah.
And if you can together get over like around 13, then
Okay.
you would be able to pull this off and what's the word here? Shunt yourself into his mind.
Greg, we could hit a 13 without rolling.
Ow.
He meant a 31. He reversed.
Your bonus
I've
is a
got
13.
I've got a +6. I guarantee this dude's got at least a +6 or a +7.
Who, Chaz? I mean,
Yeah.
not quite.
This dude.
For what?
Yep. I mean, you have the force power. What you're asking isn't crazy.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So
Wait, is he going to be able to bring us all in to the mind, like you were saying? A mind meld?
I think so.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah, we should bring in the family members too. They could all help. Their
But-
love will act as a
I would
lighthouse
say
thing.
That's going to get expensive.
Said, I think for some reason when it happens, the rest of us do have to speak in an accent. That's what happens when you do a mind meld.
You take on the personality traits of whoever you've bonded with.
I would say for each point over on the average between you two, each point over the that threshold will determine how many people you can pull in with you.
Okay. Cool.
Roll it.
Okay. Well,
What the hell am I
just-
rolling?
It would-
D20 plus your force attack bonus.
Right, which
A
for
D20.
you is 6.
Okay, so we can roll
D20
12
plus
without
6.
rolling.
Okay.
Okay, I just rolled a 22.
All right. So
Hey,
averaged
Greg.
with.
I rolled an 18.
Greg, if you get a chance, can you share the accents with the whole group chat? So some Marks and
Oh,
Chaz
that's a good
and-
idea.
And would have access to them.
What'd you
you
say?
guys get?
19?
22 and 19.
Oh wow. So average
18.
of
20.5.
18. Oh, okay. 20.
Oh, 18.
Yeah.
So 20. Yeah.
So you can bring in quite a few people. with
7,
you.
right?
Yeah, 7.
But what about ZZ? I don't want to exclude ZZ from this. And
Are you
Unless-
saying he has no mind?
You pull in
Yes.
his programming.
Yeah.
unless ZZ is there guarding us, which we would need, and then a collective version of how the family perceives him appears, and he gets to play like a spirit version of himself that is manifested by the power.
The older brother says, "I got an idea," and he goes and puts the helmet on ZZ that he had on and hooks up to the computer, and then and says, "Oh, this will somehow work."
Yeah, through my cybernetic implant that I conveniently have, we can hook him in.
He
Alright.
rolls a 20 on Technobabble.
No, he's got that organic shit that the Borg Queen put on Data. That goes on
Right.
to ZZ, and that allows him
Oh,
to...
that's so weird.
Yeah, that's Star Wars. So.
Yeah, lots of Star Wars tonight.
Yeah.
It's just like super geeked out. It
Mind
always goes
melds,
back to Star Trek.
technobabble.
Holy shit! When you said that, I don't think. Well, okay. I asked. Somebody said something in the chat about Star Trek, but that was it. We didn't actually talk about it.
Oh, that's true. Last episode, I was
Last
only
night.
there for half of it. I was busy, but yeah, I don't remember hearing Star Trek at all.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Our first time.
Usually, there's always the question of how do you rank all the Star Treks, and then people in the chat go crazy putting the ranks of all the Star Treks. It happens every other episode.
Really?
MacGyver in Star Wars. Yes, I like MacGyver. Or MacGyver.
My favorite Star Wars bad guy is the Borg. Rogasagi says. Oh, MacGyver in Star Wars.
I just got done watching the entire run of Star Trek Enterprise, and I'm moving back to finish DS9, and I'm kind of feeling like I enjoyed Enterprise a little bit more.
Ooh,
DS9.
don't touch F that.
Well,
I liked
Do not
Enterprise.
say that at all.
I actually did like Enterprise a lot, actually.
I did too. God, I hope they bring it back.
They're going to bring it back? No way.
Well, I
the
hope
movie
so.
with Darth Khan. It's a good villain.
Darth Khan.
Darth Khan.
It's genetically altered.
All right, so
Darth
we're being brought
Bashir.
into this mind meld.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, Alani remembers a martial art move from her past called "Oops, I dropped something." Then bow, raising up quickly, hitting your opponents in the chin.
right.
Like standing up. Okay.
Chaz, I got 2 points left. I got nothing to do with them, so I'll just dump them both into
Oh,
this.
you just did that one for me? Is that what you're doing?
You only need to put in
No,
1 point.
Lister Mates just said it.
Oh.
Put it there as a reward.
Good. Then before we do all this, I am going to. Where'd
What
it
you gonna
go?
do?
Here we go. I'm really low on hit points.
Jeff is like, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna heal yourself. Yep.
Yeah. Heal yourself before we go in. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get really angry.
Ow.
Chaz, if this takes more than a minute, you're gonna have to pump in 3 more points to keep it going.
Well, I still got 16 points left, so I think I'm good.
No, just bear that in mind in case things get really hairy.
Did you
All
go
right,
ahead and roll that healing, Chaz? You can
I'm
click it
gonna
in the
heal
Well, I
chat.
clicked the button, but because it says no active encounter. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It should roll it for you. Yeah, there it goes. 1.
Oh,
You want to do it again?
yeah, if you don't mind.
Just click it again.
There
there
we
you go.
go. That's better. Okay.
Okay. So yes, you all hook up as expected. Is Jeff gonna come back? He should be back soon, I imagine.
Let's see.
Hopefully, he didn't lose power or something.
Yeah, no kidding. That's going to knock our effectiveness down by 25% if he's not there.
Oh yeah, he's in the chat, anyways. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Just took a second for it to register.
Yeah.
Um,
The reason when the X on your browser closes down. It's just
I know. I was like, oh, he's something about the accents. I don't know. So, anywho, you all get together in this way using Kwai. I guess it would really be using Valis as a conduit. Kwai also holding on to Toric in this way. ZZ gets hooked up to the machine, and Alani will tag on, holding either Kwai or Woody. I mean, don't hold Woody. Valis.
I'm not
to,
holding any wood.
You just got to touch me.
Oh my. And then
Oh my.
ZZ, your family looks a little confused on what's going on, but they, the mother will say, is it safe? Should we go?
Yes, it's safe. I trust them. We can do this to save Father Adopted.
All right. So they all hook on, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, plenty.
And at the same time, we all say, "This is the way."
This is the way. This is
And
the
everybody
way.
everybody says it in unison as if we're part of the Borg collective.
You head into this mind. At first, everything goes white as you go in. Nothing is really visible yet. When eventually, that's not what I wanted to do. When eventually your vision starts to come back, it goes darker, darker, darker. And you realize you're surrounded by space, but you're not actually in space.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap.
Let me go ahead and mark that off.
Get to the space chopper.
It's Z-Trap. It's a Z-Trap.
Z-Trap, yes.
Z-Trap.
It's German Admiral Akbar, in case anyone's wondering.
I'm sure that was very clear to everyone.
You look around and you see the void around you, the void of space around you. You can tell that you're walking on something, like glass or crystal or something transparent. In the center of this vast open room, you see the golden sphere, that crystalline sphere that can hold souls now.
Oh.
You see Torek there, looking up at it, smiling. You don't see the deformations to his face or anything like that from the possession, but he's smiling up at it. He's wearing his Mandalorian armor, and he puts his hand on it and says, "This will be the savior. This is what will bring us back."
You're up, ZZ.
I will be like, Torek, father adopted, please, you must come back to your family.
I am granting ZZ a Dexter D6 to whatever.
You're on mute.
Wait a minute. What the accent was that? I did not recognize it.
Was that Bill Gates?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing the Bill Gates accent.
Yes. Oh no, blue screen. That's it.
All of your vision gets shifted and everything's blue. After waiting for a percentage to go to 100%. No, but the he will look at you and he will.
It's EZ53. There's little Mario.
That's a beta, yes.
He looks at you, and do I recognize any of these names? Nope. He looks at you and says, "ZZ." Or no, you know what his accent will be? His accent will be Francis. Gigi. This is the only hope. This is the only hope for the Mandalorians. What are you doing here? What are all of you doing here? Nara. Who are you? Looks at the rest of you.
Yes, my name is Alani. I'm the captain of a Russian submarine.
Good Lord.
Yes, I love blue milk.
No, father adopted. This is not amazing. It is not our last hope. It is but a lie by Dindum. I forgot who's the bad guy again. The main bad guy.
Yeah, Dindum's close enough.
Dindum, just to use you as for his own means.
I don't think you understand. You see, this thing can contain souls. We can go to Malachor, where that fight happened. We can collect the dead Mandalorian souls and replant them. We can bring back the army of old.
No,
it will only bring death back.
Yes.
What do you mean?
You're just repeating the same mistake as Dindum. Some old ghost trying to live again. We move forward for the future generations. Your son, one of your sons, I can't remember which son it is in prison right now. We need to get him out. He needs you, father adopted.
Yeah, and what about all the animals? Not that I'm saying it's bestiality or anything, but all the animals you guys have. I heard from ZZ.
Oh, I get it. It's just Trip Hope.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to do with the animals. I don't want to know. But the roll of persuasion. ZZ.
Who? Me? Okay.
And you did get guidance earlier, so you can't
Take
use
a-
that.
Take a +4.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm terrible at persuasion. Okay. Did you say? I'm sorry. I got +4 plus what now? What was the other thing? Did you say?
Well,
No one said anything.
I gave you a +4.
He's like, but wait, you also got something else, right?
It's something else, right?
Does anyone else want to try to help in some way?
Well, I can loan him a +4 for my defiant quality.
Are
That's
my
true, yes.
accents helping?
Actually, is it?
Are they
Is it
hurting?
still +4? Is it plus-
Is my
Yeah,
close
it's a little
connection?
neutral.
Is my close connection to him and mentioning his son in trouble give me an advantage?
Oh, it's
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I can
Do
see that.
Okay.
And you
All
can
right.
use the Woody can use his defiant because that can use once per short or long rest.
Not Woody. Chasmite.
I didn't even mean to say. I said everything wrong. I meant Kwai. I said the player name and the wrong player.
Well, I'm gonna add the +4. I'm gonna do an advantage, and then
I think it's plus a D4 though, not a +4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plus a D4. Yeah.
So you-
1d4. Okay.
And don't forget, I also have the Nazi science gorilla that's got to count for something.
The what?
The Nazi science gorilla. He's got a brain on his head.
Oh, that's so freaky.
All
It's
right.
like something from Wolfenstein.
Actually,
I
I
just-
wrote it.
I just thought it looked cool.
Wow. Okay. You actually get +4 on top of that. So you got +4 from Woody, Valis, and a +D4 from Kwai.
Okay, so it's 24 then. That's pretty good.
24. He looks at you and roll an insight. While I do this, or anybody can roll an insight,
Me?
especially if someone's good at it. If you're proficient in it.
I'm decent at insight. We'll see.
I might.
No, not when I roll like that.
I might be
I'm gonna roll an insight.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I'm gonna,
Oh, is that your
I got a
Jeff?
dirty 20.
Yeah.
I got
Kwai,
two.
you're the only one. The others might subconsciously get this. You consciously realize that for certain, whatever possession he had on his mind is not here within his mind. So you don't see any external influence on him. You're seeing the raw Toric here, not any addendum in his mind here.
Do I get that with an 18?
Yes, you do too with an 18. So you know,
Okay.
both of you know for sure this is Toric's goal, not addendums.
Great.
And
Right.
and he says, but and you are starting to get to him. He says, yes, Gar is. It was unfortunate. We will have to go back and get him. But couldn't this work? Couldn't we bring back this? Why don't we at least try to take this to Malachor?
I'm going to walk forward and say, if I know one thing, it's I know the Sith, and if you use this, the only people that benefit from that army are the Sith. The Mandalorian will get nothing.
Yeah, the only thing they'll get is the Gamorrean garlic knot of glory.
What?
Garlic knot of glory?
Gamorrean garlic knot of glory. That was one of the Chaz suggested for the martial arts moves. I'm just gonna throw things in wherever now.
What the hell? Now I'm
Maybe
like, what
that'll
the hell,
confuse
Chaz?
him. Maybe that'll confuse him, so he'll.
Sure, roll a deception. See if you can help with it. And Valis should definitely roll a persuasion there.
Okay, good.
And you would have known that you're about to do this. You can guidance yourself.
I don't. Did that roll? I thought I rolled it, but I don't see
I
that.
better guidance myself.
It rolled.
Okay,
It got a 7.
I got an 11 with guidance.
Oh wow.
Rolling like a champion.
He will say, "No, I've done research on this. This could work. It can take any soul. It doesn't have to be a Sith." In fact, I believe there are the souls of. I think there were souls in here before. I'm not sure they were Sith or not.
So you believe that you have control over a Sith artifact created by some of the most evil people in the galaxy. You don't even have the Force.
I did when I had the crystal. He starts looking for the crystal and can't find it. Where did it go?
You were a puppet by somebody that was using you as a conduit for their power.
ZZ, I think this is a great time for you to tell a really personal story that has to do with you and your father, and that'll really just bring him into like how important you are to him.
Yeah, like that time he took you fishing.
No, I don't think it was that. It was something else.
For really, really, really big fish.
I think he wants to pull in one of these names into the story.
Oh, I actually wanted Marks to have to tell a story, but
oh yeah, that's good.
If he wants to, sure.
Yeah. What would we get?
Oh, you know what? It was
fishing with the droid.
It was something about this one time in space camp. Yeah, what happened that one time? You didn't get to finish that story you were telling us.
Yeah. Don't you remember the one time at space camp, Father adopted? When I was upset because the other Mandalorian children were teasing me because I wasn't biological, but you told me that that it isn't whatever. It isn't about that you can't go back and change, what you are. You must embrace the truth of now and move forward. That is the way of the warrior. That is the way. And only those who seek to change what cannot be changed are ones that fall into temptation and lose their way, like the Sith and other despicable beings, like whatever, Wookiees or something.
Wow, I was really into that story all the way up to Wookiee.
He's a little racist to Wolfies.
It went very Mandalorian at the end there.
Wow, that was a great story, ZZ, because it totally relates to what your father's doing right now.
And right at the end of you go, beady, beady, beady.
Beady, 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 beady. I got that one.
Reference. You got
Battlestar Galactica, the OG. Right?
What?
No.
No, it's
Yep.
Buck Rogers, right?
Oh no, fuck, it's Buck Rogers. I should have known that.
Oh,
It started with
Okay.
me.
I thought it
Mike-
was the robot dog. Never mind.
Mike
no.
is giving
That's
you
Doctor Who. No.
That's Doctor. Yeah, Mike is giving you a suggestion in the chat. By the way,
Well, wait. Well, let's see how his story affected him first, though.
Yeah. Get plus 4 when it gets plus. Oh, funny. You say these things. First of all, Valis will definitely roll persuasion. I would give
Alice?
Valis, because he started it. I would give ZZ. You could either roll persuasion or insight. It's up to you. It's the way that you.
I
were
mean, I
writing
rolled
that
an 11. Greg, you telling me to roll again?
No, he's telling ZZ, right?
Okay.
Oh, you already rolled an 11. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
ZZ, roll an insight.
Just normal, no bonuses, nothing, right?
We can say with because Valis, you did say things after you already rolled. You said some more stuff, and so we'll say that could give you advantage to what you were saying.
Yay.
You started it off, and then you brought a story into it.
18.
Pretty good.
He says, perhaps you're right. This is a fool's hope anyways. The souls probably aren't even there anymore. Perhaps we should just destroy the thing. Even though it'll destroy canon.
If the souls are still there, they would have been driven mad by now. They wouldn't be Mandalorian anymore.
Interesting. I never considered that.
They would be the despair and desperation must be feeling. There would not be nothing left worth salvaging. The best thing you could do would be to give them peace, and this would not be peace. This would be more of their torture.
It's not a good way for a Mandalorian to die, and it'd be like a hellscape.
The second best thing you could do is give them blue milk and Oreos.
Like being a clerk in a video store. It's hell.
Stop talking about Oreos.
Oh, a clerk in a video store. Wait.
Yeah.
I knew this guy whose name's Kevin Smith, right? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes. He told me about being a clerk 3 times, I think.
Oh, and yeah, that guy, he never stops swearing. It's like every other word is like
every other word.
Fuck.
Yes.
But with that, he will back up and say, "Yes, I will destroy it." And he takes out he goes to pull out a blaster, and it's not there. He looks down at his hand, and it's blackened, much like his eyes were in the real world. He says, "I can't. Can you?"
This is true.
Looks
Mike,
towards all of you.
I don't.
Blue mouth milk cures all.
Say,
That's true.
if you want to destroy it, you have to come back with us.
Oh, we can't destroy it here.
You have to come back. You're not actually in front of it.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yes. Come with me if you want vengeance.
Roll a charisma check. This
Come
is
with me
not
if
for
you
what
want
you think it
cookies.
is.
It's a skill. Do we roll persuasion, Greg?
No, it's straight charisma. Can't even add your guidance to it, so you're not even sure what
Damn
it's
it.
for.
Oh, well, forget me. I rolled a 5.
5. In your mind, you say, you have to leave with us, realizing that there's no actual exit here. You look around.
I'm the exit, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you say to him?
You sure there's not a way for us to psychically, like maybe we attack that ball and shatter it? It'll break the connection, maybe.
Well,
Good
Maybe
idea.
not. I'm not a force person, so I don't know how it works.
aren't I the connection to go back? Like, I'm the conduit back. Wouldn't I be the door?
Oh well,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. But
I
he
think-
doesn't
I
seem to recognize what you're asking him to do.
I think Zizi's saying maybe if we destroy it in his mind, it'll let him free him to come back to the real world.
I mean, click your heels, see if that exits us. If not, then maybe... I don't know. I don't know how it works.
You, as being the arbiter of this spell, you know that you can stop concentrating on it and you'll be brought back. You just don't know what that'll do with him.
Right. He has to want to come back, or.
Instead of walk toward the light, walk toward Valis. Mike said.
Yes, walk towards me. I glow. And you walk. Anyways.
Roll another charisma check.
You need to grab the wood, Father adopted.
I rolled an 11.
An 11's actually enough, because this is an easier one to do. When you say walk towards me and you think in your mind, I glow, your body actually starts to glow.
Hey. It's probably going red.
And because it was charisma based.
No,
But
because it's
he-
a dark side ability.
Oh yeah, pro mind, yeah.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he sees you glow and he starts walking towards you. He'll walk
Okay,
towards
good.
all of you, not just Valis.
Very good.
Are you gonna
Well,
end the spell?
Let's get out of here, Father adopted. Let's
Yes. I
back to
draw
my-
everyone into me.
Okay,
Suck them all back to the real world.
all right. And he'll come in and group with you. Nara
Group
will be
hug.
happy and they'll hug and stuff. But
Group
what do you
hug.
do? You go in for a group hug and you get like a little sidearm that bars you from like
I'm just
Wait,
gonna-
are we back? Are we in the real world now?
Do you end the spell?
Fuck.
Group fuck? What? What do you keep saying that?
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna end it and pull everyone back. I'm
Okay.
gonna specifically grab that guy and try to forget his name, but Patriarch Man, and I pull
Torque.
him back.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
you grab him by his collar on his Mandalorian armor.
Grab his hand
You-
and try to pull him with me.
All right, you can grab his arm, and
Yeah.
and you end the spell. It's disorienting because when you went in, it was a smooth transition as you enter. When you leave,
Yeah.
it's like that, and you get disoriented completely as you realize you're back in the real world, looking at a completely different perspective. He is still unconscious,
Fuck.
but you, being blind and seeing through the Force, you notice that red glow is starting to recede.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
go
it's
over to
receding
him,
more and more and more.
put one of my hat tubes into his mouth, and pump some bantha milk into his mouth to see if that helps revive him.
Roll a medicine. CPM.
What? Oh, wait, cardiopulmonary milk? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh wow.
You! All right, anybody watching? I told you blue milk does everything. You're right. Whoever put that in the chat.
Oh yeah. He starts coughing immediately. The moment it touches his lips, he's like, "Oh, what? Oh, you see, he rubs his hand, and the blackness kind of rubs away slightly, even, like chalk, and he says, "What? Where? Oh!" And memories rush back into him. You see a face going through different memories, and he'll eventually shake his head and get up. He'll find the rest of his family in ZZ and say, "Oh, this is wonderful." He'll turn towards Valis and say, thank you very much. And
No problem.
all of you, I'm not sure what you were saying," as he looks at Alani.
Um,
But I gave you the blue milk. It revived you.
Oh, that's true.
I-
yes. I
asked
didn't
for
know
my
it could do
gun
that.
back. Greg, I'm gonna ask Mom for my gun back.
Oh, she took it. That's right. She threw it on the ground and she took it.
Yeah.
She will toss it to you.
Cool. I'm gonna turn around and empty all of my magazines on the sphere.
I'm gonna shoot too.
Yeah.
All
just
right.
gonna keep
Can I
shooting
sneak
until
attack the
we
sphere?
destroy it.
This thing actually has quite a bit of hit points, given that it's pretty dense crystal. But with enough shots, you will completely shatter the thing eventually. It first cracks down, falls into two, and you can keep shooting it, shattering into smaller pieces.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stop shooting until I'm out of blaster gas.
Well, ZZ has a lot of extra ones because he has to keep plugging them into his belt. So,
Yeah.
but yes, you can eventually completely obliterate this thing. No one sees this except Woody. God damn it, except Valis. I didn't have this problem at all for the rest of the whole arc. But anyways, except Valis, you see little spirits of some sort, force ghosts, flow out from it and just head into the sky in all directions.
It's all Ark of the Covenant up in this shit.
Yeah, it's very much like Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, and everyone dies.
Don't look, Alani.
Our faces out. Ah.
Yes. But that movie still holds up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mike says, "Close your eyes." The melting scene does not hold up as well, but the rest of it holds up really nicely.
It's pretty gross for like it was a PG movie, right? Like,
Yeah.
So,
Or was it PG?
That was before
I guess it was.
PG-13 was in existence.
yeah.
Okay. So anywho,
I believe.
they seem to be
Hey,
together.
hey, father adopted. Would you like to see me do a girl on girl sleeper hold on your wife?
Oh God!
As a reward for coming back to the light? And don't worry, it won't hurt her.
He doesn't look at you strangely, at Alani strangely. He looks at ZZ strangely, like, "Who the hell are you hanging out with?"
It's one of my martial arts moves I've been practicing lately.
Gigi, can you explain this, please?
She's joking. She's a comedian. She's a part-time comedian.
Oh, I am? Oh,
Yes,
good. I didn't know I
yes.
was that funny.
Yes, thank you. And I kind of push her. All right, now moving on.
Oh, getting the hook. I had 20 more minutes of material.
Maybe later.
Oh.
Once we get Gar out of prison and all that good stuff.
The spokesman who you talked to before, Watt Statton, eventually wakes up as well as you're having this discussion. And he witnesses the miraculous revival using blue milk and comes over to Alani as you're being pushed away by ZZ. And and he says, wow, you really know how to use your blue milk. That's amazing. How would you like a genuine job with a excellent company called Blue Bantha Dairy Delights?
That's different than the one we came up with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're Blue Bantha Beverage Company, BBBC.
Wait.
You could be.
Oh
a
my God!
spokesman.
You mean the double B
BBDD.
double D company?
That's right. Double B, double D.
But don't you only hire girls that have double B and double D chests?
Well, the technology of holograms have come a long way these days. We can make it work. You can be a spokesman. You can deliver things and get your own ship. Make important, high risk, high reward deliveries if you're interested.
I'll be like, and she's a really good comedian and does really good girl-on-girl martial art moves. I think it'll sell lots of blue milk.
Oh, that pertains to my interest. Wait, what?
Yeah, I could put a sleeper hold on all your double Ds.
The Dairy Delight. Oh, I get it.
Wait, Joe, do I get a lifetime supply of Bantha milk?
Oh, of course. If you're that high up, doing a spokesmanship and doing deliveries to high dangerous areas and potentially, public areas, then yeah, of course, lifetime supply, all you want.
That is tempting. I'll have to think about it.
Well, right, I imagine we'll see each other more because somehow we have to get off this rock.
I think we can manage that.
Kwai, you start to feel a little bit nauseous. Roll a con save.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is he going to throw up his chin?
It just like comes in through his mouth and out.
His face inverts.
18.
18, but you're able to hold it back. You take a few breaths, and it's not bothering you too much. Valis, eventually, after ZZ and his family are discussing some things and just appreciating the fact that they're together again, as I play the complete wrong music for this,
No, it's perfect.
You all are sorry. The father, Torek, comes to you and says, "You're a Maraluka. You're a Maraluka, are you not?
Yes.
Miraluka, whatever you call yourselves."
Mira Luca. Not that I like to draw attention to myself, but yes.
I heard about what happened on oh shit, what was that place called?
Our planet.
Yes. It was actually a colony, but how come I didn't write down the place? Wow.
It has slipped my mind as well. I won't hold it
It's
against
like
you.
it starts with a K, but Katara. What is it was by Darth Nihilus, yes?
Yes.
I believe, and he looks around, and across the way he points over. Yes, her over there. And he points, and you see, you don't sense anybody over there because they look dead, but not someone you killed. Someone with a red mask and a robe. Yeah, someone with a red mask and a robe.
Yes, okay.
But they
yes.
look dead on the ground, and it wasn't anyone that any of you killed. And he says, it's hard to remember, but I think she found a holocron of Darth Nihilus.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Does she have it?
no, it was stolen by one of the other children of Addendum, and Addendum himself tasked her to go find it. And she came back empty-handed, and well, you can see the results of what happened to her.
Right.
But if you're interested, she might have some type of log she made of it. You can look in the computers or on her personal self if you'd like.
Hey, anyone to help me with that?
Who, me?
Well, I can't use a computer, so.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Sure.
Well, when I just randomly hit a bunch of
I thought
buttons
you
on the
meant searching
chair and
her
it worked.
person.
I'm just
Alani's,
looking at Mike's
ahead.
comment. Close your eyes. I don't have eyes to close.
I have a technology +1. I can try. Unless Kwai.
I'm pretty sure Quiet is
Yeah, I've
better.
got a technology +3, so
Oh, yeah.
here we go.
Alrighty.
Oh!
I imagine you did your guidance on that too.
Yes, actually, let's do that. +5.
That would be 12 then. Or 13, rather.
13, yeah, 13. It takes you a bit, but you are able to eventually find this log that was inputted into the computer system. Looking through it, it looked like some rudimentary things. There's some contacts on there. And eventually you found that she lost track of the children of Addendum that stole this thing. Lost track of them in Nar Shaddaa. But she did have some promising contacts that she is planning to follow up on eventually, but never could because Addendum got too mad.
I see.
Well, isn't that something? We got a base in Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you all plan to do now?
Well, so, Zizi, I assume you're going to go back with your family?
Maybe. At least for a while.
This is
All right.
this is kind of the resolution phase for a
Oh,
bit, so
So we're gonna do epilogues.
yeah,
Yeah.
more like epilogues here. The only thing I will
Well-
say is before we get to epilogue, you will all eventually get on a ship and leave. And Kwai, roll another con save. In fact, roll 7 of them.
Oh my
7?
god.
Holy
Yes.
crap.
1 for each day.
So to your question, I'll say
Well,
yes.
can
I will go with my family and yeah, I don't know. Enjoy being with family.
Family.
Also saving throws, right?
We'll try
saving
to
throws.
continue on the Mandalorian way and and find a different way to continue our people moving forward.
Okay, is number 1.
What's his name? Vin Diesel comes over and goes, family.
All about
He just
family.
walks on and then walks out.
Each of us are going to get a different kind of cars, muscle cars, and we're going to.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Okay. Every day you're getting slightly worse, but it hasn't been too bad yet.
So,
Oh,
this is
Uh-oh.
over
On
the-
the third
Uh-oh.
day, major pain. The
Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans?
Ah,
Damon
yes.
Wayans?
come on. Sorry, I rolled the wrong number. Okay, Alani, you happen to be walking by through the main cabin of your ship, and you just see Kwai just kind of hunch over slightly, eyes bulge a little bit, and falls over.
I'll rush over to him and give him some blue milk. I'm like, hey, this works for everybody, right?
Go ahead and roll medicine.
I have a feeling it's not going to work as well as the first time. Let's see. Not terrible.
It's enough to bring him back to wake him up a bit, and Kwai, you wake up with blue bantha milk in your throat.
In his beard. Does he have a beard? No, he doesn't have a beard, right?
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
he does have a beard. Yeah, it covers his big chin. It still hurts. Something's not right.
Kwai, what's wrong? You just passed out.
I have no idea. I'm guessing it has something to do with that organ. I think we should go to med bay and see what's going on.
Oh, great. Wait, we have a med bay?
You do.
Yeah, that's how we
yes,
discovered
we
the
do.
organ in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought that was with the other lady. Never mind. Who cares? Here, I'll help you up and help you to med bay.
All right. You head to the med bay. I wonder if I actually still have that on. I should still have that on here somewhere, but
Can,
no.
Can I use my force perception to try to see into him and what's happening? I'm
yeah,
concerned it's
you
his
can.
organ.
Wait, we have an aircom with this ship, right?
Yeah.
Hey, ZZ, do any of your family know anything about doctor stuff?
I don't know. Do any of my family? Do we have
Your,
a medic in our family?
The mother knows basic first aid stuff. But she's not. She's always been kind of good at it.
Yes. My
Nara?
mother adopted is quite good.
Oh, send her down to the med bay, stat.
All right.
I will point at her and go, "This is the way."
Aw.
So do you want me to roll perception?
Yeah, roll perception. You'll get something either way, just from your passive. But see if you can get
Okay.
extra.
All right. Well, that's going to be that's not better than my passive, I think. But let me see.
Okay.
Hold on. That's going to be a 17.
No, it's not bad. It's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice it. It's very strange looking at Kwai now, because usually you see Kwai in his familiar blue aura, but now there's almost like a dark spot, like looking into the sun and seeing a sunspot right where that organ was.
Ugh. Oh dear. Well, that's not
What
good.
does that mean, Valis?
I'm without the children of Adendu, the organ might be dying.
Wait, do we ever figure out what this organ
Yeah,
is?
Here's an
You
interesting
sorta
thing.
did.
What is it?
It's a piece of one of the many corpses of Addendum.
But I mean, what?
Right.
Which organ is it? Which organ of the body is it, or is it just an extra thing?
It's
that
a
we
new
did?
one. It's one they added
Oh.
that seems to
So-
excrete this metachlorian, whatever they call it.
How many days has it been since? So we're all at full power then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 3 days.
Okay.
What?
So
Wait.
Can,
Go ahead.
can we check to see if the organ is dying?
Yeah, you can hook them up to the medical equipment and look at that if you want. And indeed, when you hook it up and you put the little scope on it, it is going through necrosis.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
I thought it was already necrotic tissue.
It was revived. It was ancient tissue, but it wasn't necrotic. It was
Oh.
revived.
Hey, what did Dr. Amalia Lewis say about taking this thing out?
Well, she tried and she couldn't.
Did she say it
Well,
was
she said
impossible?
No, she just focused on inhibiting it more than anything.
Okay. What if we deactivate the inhibitor?
You can do that.
I
Yeah.
have the controls, right? Or did Kwai have the
No,
controls?
I've got the button. I've got the button.
So hit the button, turn it off.
But here's the deal. We don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to give you the button. You turn it off, and if things go Tango uniform, hit the button again.
Okay. But the guy who was controlling you is dead. We defeated
Well,
him. so-
we don't. I just want to be careful about this.
Here's a good plan for Mike. Put the chin in carbonite.
What?
Thanks, Mike.
Get like a bucket of carbonite.
Okay. All right. I'm
The chin is secure.
gonna hit the button.
All right. Kwai, it's not a pleasant feeling. You actually feel a sharp pain start to appear there. Alana, you're probably over at the scope, or Nara is, and you can see this. And the metal piece has these little walls. The metal contraption around the organ has these little walls that just close off, like the Stargate closing off in Stargate, where it just completely closes and contains the organ completely.
Wait, I thought we were deactivating the inhibitor. I thought
Oh,
it
the button was
partially-
to turn it off completely.
Yeah.
I thought.
So
No, it's partially inhibited right now.
Right, I thought it was to totally inhibit it, or do I have it wrong? Is it the other way around?
No,
Yeah,
it
maybe I
lets
don't
it
remember.
lets it loose, right? Is that what you guys were
Oh, it
doing?
lets it loose.
Well,
Was that what
I
you, or no?
I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to let
turning
it
it
loose
off
to
is-
see if maybe it would come back to life if we release it.
Ah,
There's
okay.
two buttons. See, it's actually a roller. We can go in both directions, right? We can do up and down. We have choices. Greg, I rolled an 18 for another perception.
Okay. Looking in and with the scope, you can see it too now. When you uninhibited it does. It completely retracts. Everything that was on this metal contraption that was holding onto it lets go, and it's just holding onto the very top of the organ, almost doing nothing to it at this point. After watching it for a while, you notice that it starts to continue to decay, and you can see it just float probably very poisonous things into his body.
Okay, I've got an idea.
So are you saying that's worse than when we were?
It looks like it would making it worse.
Okay.
Hit the button again.
No. I'm gonna use my seethe. Except I'm gonna direct it into him instead of into myself.
Are you trying to give him a Sith shock, like clear?
I'm trying to use myself to revive the organ. Maybe I can replace whatever it lost.
Oh,
If it's dying, couldn't I just do healing on myself?
No, this is dark side. This is not light side.
I touch myself.
Oh boy! Hey, Divino.
So I by
You
now
don't have to
I
touch yourself. He's going to touch your organ and give you some himself.
roll
okay,
a roll.
He's gonna put himself inside you.
But by
For
now
seethe?
I would have my hit dice back. I'm gonna use
For
them
seethe,
all to try to save him.
Yeah, you can try to use it a few times on him to see what
Okay.
it does.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem to revive the organ. Nara will tell you that I don't think that will work. I think this organ is it's already like hundreds of years old, it looks like.
Well, something was keeping it alive.
Yes, but it looks to have been dead for days.
Fuck. Quiet, do you feel like you still have a connection to the Force?
Well, I don't know. That's up to our GM. isn't
You
it?
can try it. What do you try doing?
Well, yeah. Just for the heck of it, I'll try to heal it. I will do healing
Okay.
on myself. Try to heal it.
You can feel the healing power of your force power go into you, and it definitely alleviates the pain to some degree, and it does work. You can, Valis, you'll see the usual slightly dimming of his force aura when he does that, and it slowly will start to build back over time, as it normally does when someone uses a force power.
Sure.
And Nara will say, yes, I think it healed the tissue around it, but it's still going through the stages of dying.
All right, I'll flip the switch the other way. Let's cut it off.
All right, you cut it off completely, and it does what I said before. It doesn't seem to be infecting the body anymore, but now it's still just in there.
Yeah, but we have a little thing that can be surgically removed later.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's what we should do next. Maybe we should go visit Dr. Amalia and see if she can. Because remember before when she tried to take it out, Kwai was still under Addendum's influence.
Yeah, when she
And-
tried, it actually actively made it so she couldn't as she was trying to. It moved and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was. I mean, I apparently I was throwing little lightning bolts and stuff because I was with Shishandra. I was with the love of my life in an illusion, and didn't want to come back to the real world.
Yeah, Valis had to go in there.
You were with your golden sphere.
So you can do that. Eventually, you'll make it back to Narshadar, and you can find Amalia Lewis, and she can surgically remove it. You would know, Kwai, having thought about it for a while now, you would probably have, if you wanted to enhance your force powers, you would probably have to do it the typical way that most Jedi Knights have to do it, through training. So it doesn't
question
mean
is, once she removes the organ, do I still have any ability whatsoever?
Yep, it seems as though whatever the organ had put into your system is there for good,
Okay.
but it's not giving you stronger force powers anymore.
By the way, hey Tipsy, thanks for being here.
Oh, hey, Tips. See?
Tipsy, you missed. I used your girl and girl sleeper hold. You missed that.
He did. It was very awkward.
And oh, good old! I forgot about prostitutia.
So my friend Amelia is watching now. Say hi to Amelia, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
Amelia.
Yeah, she popped in for our last episode.
That's cool. That's
Oh, you have
interesting.
plenty of awkward here, Tipsy.
You got on Rumble. I missed it. There's a guy named I missed it so long ago.
Julian.
Julian, yeah. And if you want to go follow him, I guess you have to have a certain amount of people to stream now on Rumble, which is interesting. I didn't know that. I don't. I guess I was grandfathered in. But anywho, if you're
Grandfather
interested,
adopted in.
you can at least go and check out his channel, and if you want to, you can. But yeah, Amalia Lewis would be able to take it out, and you would know that you keep whatever force power you had. You just can't get more powerful without the actual typical training that a Jedi Knight would go through.
So does that mean he has to multi-class?
He could go up in the same class, but he'd have to go to like a Jedi temple or actually work towards it, or do something like that.
Well, yeah, I might as well go back. I might as well go back to the first, to the Jedi Temple where they started my training.
Tatooine.
No,
Tatooine.
it wasn't on Tatooine. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but
I thought it was
Dantooine.
Tatooine. Dantooine.
Dantooine.
no.
Dantooine?
Dantooine.
Yeah, Dantooine. Yep.
Dantooine, yeah. I don't think there is a Tatooine.
Why
Free-
don't we
free a tan.
go?
Xantuine? I think it was Xantuine.
Yeah, Tatooine. It's in the LA
Wantooine?
sector of the galaxy.
Antooine.
Dantooine.
What? Why don't we get the organ surgically removed? We can follow up on my Darth Nihilus clue, and then make a trip to Dantooine to get you sorted out. I'm
Well,
sure the Jedi
it's-
there would love to have the remains of the organ.
Yeah, and it's almost midnight, so we'll go ahead and do the epilogues here. On where each
one important
character's
thing
gonna go.
is
Yep.
the doctor getting along with the droid bar now. The music playing.
All right.
Oh yeah.
It's an important follow-up.
What did you end up doing there? Yeah, I think you got him to just stop playing it during work hours, right?
Yeah.
To be respectful of how other people perceive
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
You get there at night, and she's just heading out of the office when she finishes the surgery, and she says, I don't remember what her accent was like, but it's probably Canadian, and she says, so about that bar, eh? It's they stopped doing the music.
She didn't sound at all like that, but this is
No,
great.
she didn't.
Yeah.
That's good. It's okay. We'll Rick on that.
But it's after hours now, so any second now. And then suddenly hear a start up from the bar.
Oh man, I missed that.
Yeah. Well, I'm good. I'm glad that worked out, and I kind of do a little.
Yeah, you still like it.
Dr.
Yeah.
Amalia, did the music affect the way you speak? Sound different.
This is how I always spoke. But
She's happier now, so now she sounds Canadian.
it made me so mad that I stopped being polite and I stopped talking like this. I don't know why. All right now. You all have a good one now. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, has she taken out the organ yet?
She did.
Oh, okay.
Like an hour ago or something. But yeah. Where does each of your characters want to go? I'm pretty sure I know where Valis is going to go and what he's going to pursue.
Let's hear it.
Yes. Well, destroying that holocron would definitely be something that I would have a hard time resisting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on adventures with my family.
What's
Family
a Fragile
adopted, and learn the Mandalorian ways.
accent? Fargo, not Frago.
Fargo accent, yeah. Put them in the wood chipper.
I'm sorry, Valis, were you still going?
Oh, well, I mean,
Not to-
yeah, I mean, but I'd also don't necessarily want to break up the team. So, like, I would definitely escort Quiet to Dantooine.
Well, if we pick this up in the future, I would say let's pick it up. It'll be like a year or two in the future, and we can pick it up like after people have some downtime and do some stuff. Could be fun that
Okay.
way.
All right.
So,
I would love to come back to this character at level 8.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, so if we come back, or when we come back, we can definitely go up a level.
Ilani forms a blue milk / martial arts company where she travels around, teaches people how to defend themselves, and tells them about the great nutritious value of blue milk, regales them with how she resurrected the dead with it.
Oh no, you're going around saying, have you heard the good word about blue?
No, not like this. No, just it's like.
Let me tell you about the resurrection.
Yeah, you brothers and sisters.
Okay, no, not that. Just one time
Have
with
you
the
heard about the
monastery
blue
story.
milk?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a few moments.
Oh boy.
Why are you so good at that, Chad?
Yeah, that's really weird.
I have
Yes.
a Jedi friend, and he felt the power.
It's really good. And she also gives them protein-infused Oreos that Kwai, as long as Kwai's fine with it, that Kwai is made for her to take around and sell, and he gets part of the profits.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah,
So it's a
that's
nutrition
nice.
/ martial arts.
Jedi need some money anyway, since they never explain how they pay for themselves.
They
don't really.
get tax dollars.
Yeah.
Ah, Amelia got signed in. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she finally made it right at the end. Well, I'm
Mike's
definitely gonna.
signing up for the blue milk
Oops.
stuff. Nice.
Sorry.
I'm definitely scouring the galaxy for that holocron.
Yeah. So you go on a research mission, looking
Yes.
for this stuff, following clues.
Yeah.
Why?
And
What are you doing?
I think all of us, because we're all sort of partners in this. Remember, we left Nar Shaddaa with Captain Amazing,
Mhm.
running our bounty hunter business. So we should, keep contact with her, help her run the business, keep track
I'll-
of the funds.
Definitely go hunting for some bounties, especially if in the area where I'm already at.
bounties in Nar Shaddaa? No.
No.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
And other than that, Kwai, you go back to the temple on Dantooine to train more.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And Zizi, you go back to your family. Your father takes back up, instead of being scavengers, he takes back up the blacksmithing, but the Mandalorian blacksmithing, which is not real blacksmithing. It's more like making armor in a sci-fi way. But he goes back to making Mandalorian armor, at least for now. And it takes some time for him to get his gumption up to actually do something more than that, as he was kind of defeated at the end there. But we'll eventually get his mojo back and go back out there and start collecting. I mean, not scavenging, become an archaeologist again.
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys all hear the news every so often of this amazing new fighter called the Blue Brawler, winning tournament after tournament across the
Hey.
galaxy.
Blue baller.
Yeah,
Blue
with
baller.
the
Oh,
Blue
God.
Milk sponsorship.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually, that's
Yeah.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
what was it called? The Double B Double D sponsors.
Yeah.
yeah. You have to wear the blue milk shirt when you go in. You got
Oh,
the
no.
jacket.
I wear the Double D shirt.
But it's just like it's like a shirt that just like it's like fake. It's like the skin suit.
What?
It's like those muscle shirts that make you look
Oh.
like swole, but for
Yeah.
double D's.
Listeners might want to know what happened to Lady Face Slap. She's she's helping her
Her bow, right?
boyfriend's brother get over drug addiction.
Yeah. You could have met up with him at Nar Shaddaa.
Actually,
I
Amalia,
had nothing
Dr.
to do
Amalia
with.
did that, so he's no longer addicted.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Yeah,
him
he
and
would have been out of
her-
it by then.
Lady Face
Well-
Slap and her boyfriend are just, they're just
They're
making
Going
new.
at it. Yeah, they're going at
Yeah.
Ow.
it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
They're just,
Well, well, it might not be done yet because he was going to be unconscious for like a month, so he's probably still in a medically induced.
she's carrying
coma.
around an
They're playing
egg.
Pull My Finger? What? What did they do?
Yes. He's in-
Chinese finger trap.
No, what's the race again?
Unless
No.
Trandoshans lay eggs, then
Trandoshan?
yeah,
Yes, they're doing the
Oh,
Trandoshan finger trap. Yes.
Yeah, but you will find them, and they will have settled in on Nar Shaddaa, at least temporarily, until they can pick something up. they ask you what you're doing, and when they found out you have a bounty business, they'll actually ask to go work for the bounty business.
Sure.
Yeah, love to have you.
Yeah, good, definitely.
And Lady Fast Slap, Face Slap, Fast Slap,
What was that?
Lady Face Slap has,
Fast
you
Slap.
notice now, a tiny bit of care about something.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
All right.
Hey,
Find her a mate.
since Amelia's watching, maybe we should explain to her where these names come from. She doesn't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah,
These
just
are
for
just
anyone new.
Normal names
Oh.
you'll find in every role-playing game, Amelia.
Yeah, no, like people just pay channel points and just throw names that we have to use.
Yeah, channel points in Twitch. You can see it now. I think they're still on. You can make us use certain names and stuff.
Yeah.
But anywho, with that, I think we're gonna end it here. And when we win, or if we pick it up in the future, it'll be years, a couple years probably.
Yeah.
Time of
50
downtime.
years.
50 years. All
Okay,
of you are
ZZ
old
53
geezers.
doesn't age.
Wow. There's an
Hey, the rest
announcement.
of us do.
I just
ZZ
got an
103.
announcement that we're going live right now with Star Wars.
Really?
Wow.
That's a very timely
Wow.
announcement.
We better hurry up. We don't want to
How
miss
many
it. Watch
Oreo ads
ourselves.
did you get in that time
Yeah.
period?
It came from GM Greg Hervé.
Oh, who's that? But to that point, Jeff had a interesting idea. If anyone in the chat is interested in having us try something out, you could put it. You could let us know, and perhaps we could try a system that other people are interested in, or not even a system, a scenario, a world, a whatever you can think of. Anything you can think of that would be cool. Go ahead and feel
throw in
free
the
to
chat.
put it in the chat, put it in Discord, put it on Facebook, anywhere.
If
You're
Yeah,
interested.
your
Nothing,
neighbors.
nothing illegal.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, nothing
Awesome.
illegal. Yes.
Wait a minute, we're just pretending though. Like, what's
it's just
illegal?
teasing.
Well,
if
it depends what you mean by illegal.
If you guys like to
No
try something
animals.
different, I would be willing to run something for everybody.
Yeah, especially
that?
since we could do cyberpunk.
Well, I
Oh,
could run
cyber
cyber.
symbiosis?
We
Like
can do
cyber
that.
symbiosis.
We can do that if you want to. I've also got a really cool game called Heroes Unlimited. It's a cool superhero game.
Oh yeah. Played that a long
yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, and I've also got Palladium Fantasy, which I've been wanting to run recently. If you guys want to try something a little different, so
The only Palladium I tried is in Minecraft.
say what?
Is that like
It's a metal.
Okay.
This
if you-
makes
Mr.
Star
Smith wants
Trek.
us to play Star Trek.
Which actually,
once you get the
I
red
got to
dwarf
like
RPG.
play test with Marks.
Yeah, we play tested it online once a long time ago.
Oh, you did the Star Trek
Yeah.
one?
Did you,
Yeah.
Marks? Did you say they improved it a lot from that first play test we did?
Sure.
Oh, it wasn't great.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they didn't, or I don't know.
I
Did
don't-
you ever play it again after that? I don't know.
I haven't played it much after that,
Okay.
so but I have some.
I didn't love the first play test. No, like the rules.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah,
I think
Is it popular?
they even got Enterprise. I'm pretty sure. So
I'm good with
yeah,
anything
maybe
though.
a lot more streamlined now.
Yeah, I'm good with anything as long as I don't have to DM it for a while. But if we do it, I can still.
No, folks,
um,
I said that, and then he's like, "I'm going to DM all the Cowboy Bebops."
yeah, he says that now. He'll change his mind.
it's how I am. I get tired of DMing. I'm like, I don't want to DM anymore, and then I'm like, I want to do this. I want to DM this.
Heroes
But,
Unlimited rocks, Mike says. I think that's what that means.
Yeah.
It does.
But yeah,
Or maybe he means
um,
you, the Borg, rocks. Also rocks.
I was gonna say though, like even if Woody or Jeff or Marks or Chaz, I don't know if you're into that. If any of you guys run the game, I can actually still draw things out on the map as you go. Like I have a tool on here that allows me to do it pretty quickly, so you don't have to actually know Foundry. I can take care of that. Just kind of like log in it myself in a way.
Mike's opinion about Heroes Unlimited is a little biased, just so you guys know.
Why did he make it?
No, he just loves the game.
Oh.
He says
That's not
he's-
biased. That's not biased.
Yeah, I played it. I used to play it back in high school, and of course Rifts. Rifts is
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
bomb.
I have that too, but I'm already running a Rifts game, so I don't do the same thing twice. So
Is Heroes Unlimited the one with a ton of D6?
no, it uses all the
Okay.
same dice you're used to, except for the D12.
Tipsy says
okay.
Mike invented it, so that's what
Oh,
happened.
there you go. Tipsy knows.
Uh,
Marks.
it- here- Heroes Unlimited. So the way Palladium system is going to be a bit different from D&D in that you get a defense check instead of having an armor class. But like,
Okay.
the combat is way more freeform and more visceral because you have a lot more hit points. So there's a little more ways to split the hair. So and you can pretty much do a lot more. You have more freedom with combat. So like, you're it still can take just as long as with D&D, but you're going to find that it's going to be like a little more intimate.
Oh, really? Wow.
Interesting.
But yeah, like oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Like, you mean like what Chaz is talking about?
Intimate,
No,
unlimited.
no. What I mean is like the combat in that game can get way more brutal and way more like involved. Like you can.
That's intimate. That's not how I think of intimate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever.
It's like, hey there, girl.
hey.
You want to get intimate?
No, but
I hack each other with swords.
The Palladium
really like
system
it.
is a class-based type system,
It
similar
is.
in some ways to D&D, especially like somewhere between second and third.
Yeah.
Because it was around that time period.
It actually is a lot closer generationally to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. If you're wondering,
That's
for
what
a
you're saying, I
comparison.
guess. AD&D second edition, or
Yeah. But it's I love it. Like the biggest, the toughest adjustment for us when we tried D&D for the first time was how restrictive the combat rules are. And in Palladium, you can do whatever you want as long as your character is physically capable of doing it. You can try anything.
yeah, that's interesting. I've heard about games like that too. You can kind of make up your abilities as you want.
Well, it's that's not
If
quite.
it
You're
makes
not
sense.
exactly making up your abilities. Like you could just try anything, right?
Oh, I
like,
see.
Like you're not restricted. It's just, but like if your character isn't a martial artist, you're probably not jumping 12 feet down to kick somebody in the face without breaking your legs.
Right. It has to be within your archetype or class, whatever.
Yeah. So the combat, it isn't. You're not pigeonholed in terms of what you can do like it is in the D20 system.
Gotcha. Well, Lister Mate said Red Dwarf RPG. How would you do that? Do you have to be one of the 3 people in Red Dwarf?
No, we'd be on a different ship out in the galaxy.
Oh, you could be on your another garbage ship.
There is an RPG out there, I believe, for Red Dwarf.
Oh, is there really?
Dwarf.
Wow.
We should do it just because Greg has to say that word every time.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Red
No,
Dwarf.
we should actually do Dwarf, and he's the big bad at the end of it all.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
What's Dwarf?
Tim Conway, look it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marks,
I
what's
like
that?
Alf.
What's that new system? You said it's kind of like the new D&D or Pathfinder Valiant.
Yeah, so there's 2 systems. If I was going to DM, that would probably make most sense for me right now because that's where my head's at.
Monster League.
One's Monster of the Week, which is powered by
I
the
would love to try
Apocalypse.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like urban fantasy, so it could be like Supernatural or Buffy or something like that. You play hunters and solve mysteries, fight monsters. And like powered up by the Apocalypse, it's a little bit. You have different archetypes you play and certain moves you get, but it's a little more improv-y than like 5e is in some ways. So like you just roll 2d6 for everything, and then you get bonuses or moves that you can do in combination with it. So it's very rules light, but kind of neat. And the Monster of the Week, like Action Movie World, Jeff, it's actually a little bit more involved than Action Movie World. It's kind of interesting. And
Like Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
I haven't.
I'm just
I mean, I
saying
know what that
I
is, but I
wanna
haven't seen
play
it.
that. I mentioned
It's powered by the Apocalypse.
I feel like we should at least have one woman in the group, though.
Yeah.
I do not want to play Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
I do.
I can play the woman.
No, they're
the-
never mind.
They're all women.
Okay, what's the other one, Marks?
And then the other one is, so I supported a Kickstarter that was from Kobold Press. Whoa, Greg.
Oh, it's back.
You look a little Michael Jackson-y for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh.
Whenever you're doing this, it just kind of reminded me of Michael Jackson for some reason.
Oh,
Like the
his
head bob.
movie? Yeah, I see.
Okay. Anyway,
He's starting something.
so it's called Tales of the Valiant. It is Kobold Press's sort of new 5e spin-off because of the whole OGL chaos. And you should have used that a long time ago for Star Wars.
Damn.
Greg is a thirst trap.
Yep.
So they're in playtest right now, but as a Kickstarter backer, you get all the playtest stuff. Actually, you can buy playtest stuff too. if you're
Oh, I
not a
like that. I
Kickstarter
like seeing Wonder Woman.
backer. Yeah. She seems a little stiff though, a little frozen.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how did it get
So
on
wait,
there?
you have the Kickstarter was successful, but they haven't delivered the stuff yet. Is that what you're saying?
They have the alpha playtest out and an adventure module playtest, and they're coming out with new playtest stuff every couple
It's
weeks.
the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Nice.
Wow, I like that. Usually
And
can't
his
get
cousin
stuff
adopted.
on pets.
Look at the camera, you stupid cat. There you go.
Have you played it yet, Mark? Tales of the Valiant?
No, I haven't played that yet. I played Monster of the Week a few times. So
Can you do a Monster of the Week one shot? It's set up for that pretty good, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it might turn into a two shot just because time to set everything up and yeah. But yeah, it could be that. We could do that.
What is Monster of the Week?
Monster of the Week is a system built to do stuff like Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stuff like that. So it could be more comedic-ish, lighter, or it could be much darker, depending upon which everybody decides kind of in the beginning,
Sure.
like how we're gonna go. And then there are different archetypes. They call them playbooks that you get. There's like, I don't know, at least 14 different ones in Monster of the Week by default. Some of them do magic, some of them do. They're all stuff you would think of, like pretty much from Buffy and Supernatural and stuff like that. Like Giles
Okay.
from Supernatural, that's the expert,
Giles
Buffy,
from Buffy, do you mean?
yeah. I mean, sorry, yeah.
I love how
And-
Giles was, the Winchester boys. He was always advising them what to do.
and Dean from Supernatural, he's the Rond. He wants to get vengeance against who killed.
I never
his-
saw Supernatural.
Yeah,
You don't need to see any of these to play the game.
you don't need to see any of them. We make our own world, so from
You're
scratch.
just trying to give people references to
yeah.
Yeah.
pop culture stuff that people know that besides Greg.
Yeah,
I'm good with
doesn't-
anything. I do think we should focus on one shots for a bit, but if we do stuff.
Yeah, or two shots.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine, right?
Or
Yeah.
one or two shots. So I'm good with either. We talked about Mark's running one, I think, next, and then after that we could do
Yeah, I think Mark should do
one
Monster
of the 1,000 that Woody wants to try.
Well, if I was going to run one of the games I just put up, it would probably be something where like I'd want to do like something a little longer term campaign, or like
okay.
more than just one or two sessions.
Gotcha.
There's a lot going on there that you could do, and I think you'd only just be getting started if you just did like a one shot or two shot, and it's a little bit of work to make the characters if you've never done it before, so it'd be like a lot of work for only a one shot game.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
sound good.
Well, I mean,
the
it's
whole
not,
system's got a lot of work.
I don't think it's difficult to make the characters. It's just it would be like a bit of a intensive process, and then to throw the character away on a one shot. So
Why don't we do Monster of the Week next? And Mark's is cool with that.
I'm good with that.
Then or Mark's also could do Action Movie World, which is really fun.
Yeah,
that's
just
that's
as,
where
like,
you
little
where you play
one or two
hard
shots.
in '80s action movie.
Yeah.
Super.
Do
over
we
the
do the handshake with the muscles where they come together?
can.
Like you have to do that, right?
That's actually
Greg,
a
you
move.
son of a bitch.
That's actually a move. It's actually one of the moves. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working out for it, so I'll try. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Just do a couple of one or two shots with some of these games for a bit and see what goes on. Could be fun.
all right.
Other than that, I think we can go ahead. Oh, let me see about
Who's
let's see
on?
about raiding. Yeah. Raids Shadow Legends.
What was somebody saying something about Hitchhiker's Guide? Oh, okay, yeah.
Is there a
Oh,
Hitchhiker's
yeah, I pulled
Guide
that
to the
up.
Galaxy?
I don't
game?
know anything about Hitchhiker's Guide. It's not
Yeah,
my type of
He
book.
said Chaz
but-
can help run it because Chaz knows a lot, right, about that.
I think if it exists, there's an RPG for it.
Yeah, I always
Pretty
forget.
much.
There's a Doctor Who one that's quite popular. There's even a Doctor Who one that uses 5e now. It's so weird. They call it Doctors and Daleks.
Greg, did you ever do
System.
did you ever do the Mass Effect one that people came up with?
There's a Mass Effect one?
It's not an official one. We should do it sometime. Actually, people just created it. Like Alpha. I don't know if it was Alpha 5e or something else, but
Yeah, We should look at it. I'm actually playing Mass Effect 3 again right now.
Legendary
I don't want to
edition?
give spoilers, but I just did something with the genophage.
Ah, the Genophage. Yeah.
There's a 3.5 book for Diablo I've seen.
Yeah. Also, Critical Role had a system for Diablo.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It was funny when they were doing it. They were like, "Is there any like urns around?" They're like, "Yeah." I immediately go break it.
Wait, hold on. Now this, by the way, I could run. Chaz would actually be excited. We got this awesome game called Nightbane. One of the coolest horror games ever made.
Never heard of it.
Best thing ever.
It's
Yeah,
from,
Oh God.
it's from
it-
Palladium.
But
It's
yeah,
like-
it mixes superhero elements with horror.
It's like that one horror movie. What's it called? Do you remember what you want to talk about, Woody?
I'm not sure. I'm not really a horror guy, but I love this game. In this
I'm not
one,
a
you get to
horror
be
guy.
the monster, and the monster's the hero. The monster's fighting worse monsters.
Man, Mike. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tipsy has a Savage Worlds. He's saying something that sounds like what you're talking about, Marks. The East Texas University. Pass exams, get the class while solving dark crimes.
Tipsy
What's that?
Flipper is frequently promoting Savage Riffs.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play Savage Rifts. Actually, I was curious because I used to play.
I think I want to play it once. He said it's good for one shots though.
Savage Riffs?
Savage Worlds. Is that the same thing? I know a Savage Worlds. Do you guys know what a Savage Rifts? What's the difference?
It's
So-
the Rifts settings with Savage Worlds rules, basically.
Yeah. It's been pretty popular lately.
Oh,
I have never played it.
Well, folks, I'm sorry. I got to take a quick break, but I'll be able to hear what's going on in my headphone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We might be gone by the time you come back. But, I mean, not live anymore.
We all run away.
So the movie I'm thinking about for Nightbane is called Nightbreed, which is I think.
Oh, Mike said it in the chat actually. Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
think.
said-
Wait,
okay.
I hate admitting that I've seen this movie, but Wicked City would probably be a much better comparison.
Wicked City.
Why would you hate admitting watching that? I watched that movie. I think.
Well-
That movie is there's two versions. There's a live action version and the animated one. The animated one is kind of hentai. Well, the live action one was not very good.
Oh, there was a live
this
action.
isn't the
forgot.
same thing I was thinking of. Never mind.
The
Not
anime
great.
Wicked City, yeah, that's actually one of the in college when I got an anime, one of the first ones I saw. And then a
But-
few years
but-
ago, I rewatched it and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like,
Right?
like there's like a freaking just rape scene after rape scene in this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, I think that when we dropped that bomb, we did something worse to the Japanese than killed them.
Good
I-
God,
I-
Woody, what the hell?
Wow.
This became Oppenheimer all of a sudden.
I think we broke their culture somehow.
Okay, hang on.
You know, you say that, but who dominates comics right now?
But there's actually there's a ton of obviously great anime and great manga. That's
Yeah,
not like that
yeah.
at all.
I hear
There's plenty
a
of kid
legal
stuff.
advisory that Woody's statements about Japanese culture does not reflect.
Does not reflect our role. Please do not
No,
demonetize.
I actually agree with Woody. There's some really weird
Oh,
stuff out
there
there,
is.
but there is
Yeah.
some.
But
It's
there's
like
in every
they have
culture.
the best and the weirdest in Japan. It's like they have the full spectrum.
Oh, it's on.
But
It's on
well-
Troopy,
well-
huh? Wicked City. Interesting.
Is it?
it's just like just setting wise,
wonder if they
Wicked
censored
City
it,
is
though.
probably the closest to what Nightbane is, in terms of like just kind of like how the creatures are, right?
Yeah, because each creature is unique. Like each of you have different.
Yeah,
abilities appearance that's
and
unique to them.
and the main player race in the game has the ability to shapeshift into a monster form, and you can kind of go back and forth, not unlike what they were doing in that movie. And there's like a random roll chart to determine what you look like, so no two characters are going to be identical. It's so unlikely that they would be the same.
I was thinking Dark City. That's why I was confused.
Oh, Dark City's so good.
Darkseid's good, but
Yeah, when
love
you
that
when you were
movie
saying
so
what
much.
you were like, you don't know about that. I was like, what do you mean? That's a great one. And I was thinking Dark City.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen Wicked City, so I was like, what? Wicked
Yeah,
City?
you don't
Yeah.
need to. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, listen, the animation's cool. There's a lot of great action, but there's just too much.
Yeah, sexual assault. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's very much cut from the same cloth as Ninja Scroll, where like I remember it being much cooler than it actually was when I watched it again later. I'm like,
But I
oh,
don't-
this is
I don't remember Ninja Scroll having the sexual violence, more just the hyper violence, just like
It's well, it is
might.
hyper violent,
I haven't
but
seen
there
it in a long
is
time.
a lot of sexual stuff in there that
Oh,
it could do
alright.
without.
Yep.
It could definitely do without.
Mhm.
So
So
But teenagers are weird. We're all weird as teenagers, so everything's a little warped and
Yeah.
different.
And
We
I
like
how
edgy stuff.
Tipsy's trying to get us to be in even more trouble.
Oh, sorry.
So what other culture can we insult today?
I know that's what Tipsy's asking.
I kind of agree with Woody actually, but it's also not. I mean, obviously.
Stop saying that, Greg. We already know you agree with that.
The bump are type hyperbole, but they Japan has like.
By the
best
way, do you know I
animation.
really agree with Woody, guys?
But they really do have like the best animations as well. Like if you ask
Yeah,
me
they
what my
do.
favorite cartoon is, I would probably tell you an anime. And if you tell me what one of my least favorite and overhyped ones is, I'd probably tell you an anime too. So
No,
it's
dude,
like
anime is my favorite animated style, like the way
Yeah.
they do anime. Absolutely.
Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, like
I actually like if you can get
Alchemist.
past the first season of My Hero Academia where the main character whines constantly,
Oh
it
no,
becomes
Yeah.
really
I'd
freaking
never
good.
be able to get past
I,
it.
I tried that out. And yeah, you whined a lot.
that's
But-
why I quit watching the Guyver. The guy needs to just get over it.
MacGyver.
You don't
No,
like
the-
MacGyver?
The Guyver.
He needs to cut his
Oh,
hair.
Oh,
Gosh,
Guyver.
what's up with
The,
that?
the,
Oh,
main-
his
the main
mullet.
character was the biggest whiny bitch I ever saw. Like I couldn't.
But yeah,
Yeah,
My
we
Hero.
could do
I really like My
worldwide
Hero
food
Academia
fight.
after that.
Let's just trying to develop this RPG.
Worldwide food fight. There is a 5e cam one shot I've been meaning to play, which Wendy's came out with it.
Oh no!
That's
Yes!
it's a comedy one. I've been meaning
Oh
to
my
look
god,
at it.
that game.
We should do it, man.
I've been wanting to run one like Gangs of New York, except it's Wendy's and McDonald's, like going out and fighting each other with like spatulas and stuff.
Oh,
So
dude,
are
I
you-
would be part of that.
Are you offering to run the Wendy's RPG?
I don't know if it's the Wendy's per se. I have to go look at it. I haven't looked at it. That's my thing.
So-
I
no,
was like,
it's
I want to
real.
All
read
I
it.
saw online was they did like a character sheets. I don't know if they came up with a full.
See, I
it was
thought
like
they came up
D&D.
with
I think-
actual rules for something.
I thought it was basically just based on 5e though. I don't know. You'll have to do
It-
Yeah, I
that.
think it was 5e.
It is. It's like 5e character classes
Yeah.
if you want to play in Wendy's.
That's what it is. Okay, yeah, so that would work perfect.
Tipsy it says imagine how long it takes to get to season 7 in One Piece. I've never watched it, but I'm
Oh.
interested in the live action One Piece that comes out at the end of August on Netflix.
I got bored of One Piece after like season 2 or 3, I forget. But my least favorite, and I think is overhyped anime, by the way, is Evangelion. I cannot stand that show.
Yeah.
It's super hyped, you're right. I thought it was okay. Like I couldn't get super into it. It was okay.
Yeah.
My
I'm with
problem with
Jeff.
it is the My Hero Academia guy goes through a hero's journey where he starts out as whiny and becomes one of the most badass people out there, right? It's why I liked it. Evangelion's the opposite. You have a guy who starts kind of whiny and goes full whiny by the end of it. Like,
Oh
goddamn
no!
it. So
Yikes!
whatever.
It gets more whiny. That's terrible.
Yeah. Shinji. I can't stand that character. But
Ooh. I could run Robotech if you guys wanted one shot.
isn't that I only played the board version where you actually have mechs in your tactical game.
I played one version.
You're thinking of Battletech.
I am
Robotech.
thinking of BattleTech.
I played something of Robotech. I think it was a board game though. And oh my god, it was like 4 hours of just not good.
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
You played
got that.
BattleTech too, probably.
No, it was Robotech. It was the new Robotech
Oh.
game actually,
I got
okay.
that.
because there weren't those things.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have the Robotech. I have every Robotech book ever produced in the original run, and the revised second edition. I can totally run Robotech if you guys want to do that. I've done a bunch of one shots with that.
I don't know anything about it.
You get to pilot a giant robot and kill aliens,
Oh, okay.
and it transforms.
The way he said it is like, what other selling point do you need, Greg?
yeah, I know.
You're right. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, Greg. Let me
It sounds more like a tactical game, though.
No. Where the hell
Can
the
you
book?
become
No.
friends
Once
with
I show you the
aliens?
book, you'll obviously need to play it.
No, you got
Right.
shit.
Once I find the book,
I just fuck. I got shit everywhere.
oh,
I'm just glad you
Amelia
didn't
says
bend
something
over in front of the
sounds fun.
camera.
Amelia, what sounds fun? We've been talking about so many different games.
Whenever I
Okay.
see her name, I keep thinking it's Amelia
Amalia?
Softpaws. But
Mike
Okay,
says you
so-
would like guys. Wait, how do you
All
know
right.
we like guys and
So-
not girls? Mike, how do you know that?
Okay, Greg,
yeah.
this dude is wearing a power armor suit that turns into a motorcycle.
So he's a transformer.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah.
here you go, Woody. It's robots killing aliens. Amelia says that sounds fun.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Robotech basically is you fly space fighter jets that turn into mechs. And you
That's correct. That is one option. There's also tanks that turn to jets. There's tanks that turn into robots.
Next.
It's a classic. It's actually probably one of the first animes that made it big over in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen anime a little bit when I was young.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't realize it was anime.
Super cool. Yeah.
Is
so
this cyclones or cyclones? I like a good cyclone, man.
Yes. So there is one, the jet fighters right here, and then the jet fighter turns into that robot.
Yeah, the robots look
And
cool. Yeah, the
It
mechs.
also
that's
turns into that robot too.
Tipsy Flipper said, "Oh my word! If you guys play Robotech RPG, I will lose my damn mind."
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna think he talks like that now.
He,
Oh
he
my
actually,
word!
He actually
Oh my
kind of does.
word.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
he says
close, he
pretty
says.
close.
Yeah, no, it would just be a question of like which era. I mean, there's a few options, but I probably would do the later era just because it's more like, like you can get into like more freeform adventures where you're not stuck in a military hierarchy.
I would probably want to look at a Let's Play online first, but yeah, totally.
I don't know if you're gonna find one, or I mean, it might be hard to find.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure you will,
Kind of
man.
obscure.
Yeah, there might be.
Everybody's done something.
It's just a little on the obscure side considering how long it's been since the anime came out, but
I actually couldn't really find one for Cowboy Bebop, surprisingly, but I guess it's really new.
well, it's brand new. Oh yeah,
But
Yeah.
that
Tipsy-
actually
yeah.
is super surprising.
Yeah, I found one of like an old version of it when they were still being play tested months ago, and that's the only one I could find. And
what's
apparently
what's-
they changed it completely back by then.
What's Invid?
Oh, that's the these guys, the alien race on the cover of the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
But anywho, I'm going to. We have a lot of. I think for now we'll go ahead and start with the Marks, the original, the
Start with
OG,
Marks.
the original Mr. Marks, the real Mr. Marks, and a couple of one shots, and then decide in the meantime what we're gonna do after that.
Okay. And if you guys want to do Robotech, I'll do pre-gens for everybody. That'll make it a lot easier.
Oh yeah, that would make it easier.
Yeah.
But anywho, I'm probably just gonna raid Darling Creepshow. I haven't seen her on in a while, and she's going right now. So she's miniature painting. So go say hi, and maybe just lurk in her chat if you feel like being nice, even if you don't want to stay, or you can participate. And I don't know why I'm still talking. Anywho.
Hey,
Now I have
thanks
to talk
guys
for
for
another 2
spending
seconds.
the past 30 sessions with us. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you for the
Yeah.
past 30 sessions.
Your inspiration inspired us.
Yes.
Inspirational
Yeah,
was
yeah,
inspirational.
Yes, Amelia. Thank you for being here for the past 30 sessions.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, well, if it's 1 or 30, we appreciate it just as much.
Yeah,
man.
even if it's 1 minute, we appreciate it. Like some
Oh.
people came in and just liked. But
Okay, so apparently we're getting multiple votes for Robotech.
all right, well, maybe we'll do that third. I mean, after the one shot. But the anywho, we'll talk to you guys later. See you maybe next week. We'll see. We'll have to plan out. I don't know how long Mark's gonna need, so we'll talk. And
talk about that in just a minute.
we'll see you next time. Watch Super Geeked Up next Wednesday at 10 Eastern Time on Jeff's channel there. It's right below me. That sounds way too much like below me. Anyways, I better get going.
What
Okay.
the